Hey there, my name's Christina, and I'm back to share another 2 weeks of Wax Empties with you. I think I may have one or two non-empties, and yes, I'm still playing catch up, so bear with me. There's just life is busy all the time, but as per usual, I will just start with the one-offs. First thing I melted was from Goose Creek. This is in Morning Mist. It's Mountain Fog, Bergamot, Eucalyptus, and Woods. This was a really good performer, and I really liked it on day one, but day two, it smelled a little bit off. Like I could really pick up the bergamot in here. I think it just smelled really masculine, which I'm not a fan of. But the mint I got in here, I'm saying mint, it says eucalyptus. I didn't really pick up eucalyptus. I just got a really soft mint, and it was really nice, but I didn't love the scent, so I don't think I would pick it up again. Maybe if there was like a really good sale and I needed like one more thing to add in to get free shipping, because that's what I do. But other than that, not a favorite. Then from K's Wax Melts, I melted a scent shot cup in Sunday brunch. This was actually a 2-day. I cut it into 4 pieces in 2 separate mornings, melted this. I don't know scent notes, but I picked it because I always pick bakery or coffee for my morning melts in the bedroom. And this was, I got like cinnamon, I got syrup, but then as it progressed, there was something weird when I kept walking in my room, and I think I figured it out. Like I do smell maple, but I am pretty sure that this has like bacon in it. Yeah, it's gotta be bacon. So I think this is like a breakfast, like bacon and pancakes. This would not be a repurchase. I just thought it was really weird, but it was a really great performer though. Whoops, dropped one. From Back Home Scents, which is now Yaya's Candle Co. This is a shop on Etsy, so I picked this up many years ago. This is in powdered donuts. I didn't cut them up. I put all 6 cubes in tea lights throughout my open concept, and I didn't think that this was going to be a very good performer, because you just think powdered donuts, like it's pretty light smelling. This thing was a beast. You definitely get that sweetness from the powdered sugar, but it is just a dense fried dough. It was really delicious. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because it's been sitting for years and years, but this was great. I would pick it up if I saw that scent offered again. Also on Etsy, I don't even know if this store is still around, Kimberly's Candles and More. This is in a scent called Dreamcatcher, and I've had this scent oil many times from many different shops. It's just very floral and fresh leaning. It's a beautiful scent. I love it. I think the oil is so pretty. I can't imagine any vendor screwing it up. It's pretty. Loved it. Again, melted all 6 cubes on tea lights throughout my open concept. My house smelled beautiful. I'm using up my SEMO, since SEMO is no longer around. This was Downtown Bakery, and I'm not really sure. I forgot to look up scent notes. I apologize. I don't think this is zucchini bread. It didn't smell spicy to me. I'll just be upfront and honest and say that this altogether was just a really light scent. I really didn't get much from this scent in particular, so I guess there's really not much to say about it. I melted one from Teddy Bees. This is PB&J. It says fresh made jam, peanut butter, toasted bread, drizzled honey, the Bath and Body Works type. I still have one of those candles and I've yet to melt it, but if that candle smells anything like this, I'm all in. This was beautiful. I think the best part about this is the honey. Like, I picked up that honey note and it was so sweet and just sticky, yummy. I don't even know how to describe it. I've just started getting into Teddy Bees. I have a shit ton of it. I just haven't melted it yet. I don't know. I've heard people say you need to let it cure for a long time. I mean, I've had great performance, and yeah, I would 100% pick this one up again. I did melt my Teddy Bees in tea lights, so I just wanted it to burn hot and get as much scent as I could, and it was fantastic. Another shop that closed is Lurid Apothecary, so I'm kind of trying to warm up what I have from that shop too. This was in herbology class, which was from her Harry Potter collection. This is Palo Santo, Black Amber, and Lavender. I will say it was strong and it was a good performer, but I do not like the herbal lavender and that black amber. This was not my favorite. Again, good performer, but the scent itself was not a favorite. I think that's it for singles. We'll go into our multiples now. So I have two here from Rainbow Melts. The first one is in Berry Spooky Zucchini. This is blueberry, wild berry mousse, and zucchini bread. This was just a tiny little shape, so I cut it up and melted it in my bedroom, and it was really delicious. I'm not a fan of zucchini bread on its own, but her wild berry mousse was good. Blueberry is like that blueberry cereal you get around Halloween time, so it was really good. I did enjoy that one. And also, this was from an advent that she did with BRITTA'S, from BRITTA'S Creepy Treasures. This is Death of Julia League. Oh, what was this from? Oh my God. I can't even. Okay. This is Lavender, Charcoal Tonka, and Vanilla Bean Noel. This was okay. I did this in my bedroom also as a night melt because of the lavender, but I don't think I liked this lavender. Yeah, and I don't know what charcoal tonka is, but it was a little bit weird to me. I like my lavender sweet. I like it with like marshmallow or pink sugar. So this one was not a favorite. It was a good performer though. I have two here from Vintage Chic Scents. First one was a little scent shop cup. This is Meet Me in St. Louis. It says cozy linen with a hint of sweetness. This was very laundry leaning to me, super strong. I cut this into 4 pieces and I did 2 separate melts in my bedroom. This is super pretty though. This is very, very, very laundry, and this is very strong. This is from August of 21. So, and this was beautiful. I actually really, really loved this. Did this in tea lights, and yeah, great performer, great for a day you're cleaning. Also from Vintage Chic, I melted Suck It Up Buttercup. This is raspberry jam, jelly glazed donuts, and Danish butter cookies. This was beautiful. If you love bakery like I do, fruity bakery, this was great, strong, melted it in tea lights throughout my whole open concept. This actually lasted me a couple melts, so did really love that one. I have two here from Sassy Girl Aroma. First one was a sample in So Sweet Vanilla, and I don't have scent notes for this one. And I took this to work to melt in my office because it's a very small space, and this smelled really like light to me. And I don't know, I barely could smell it in my hot plate warmer. I mean, it smells good in the cup, but it is really light. So I didn't really get much from this one, although it does smell pretty. I don't think that I would pick this up just because I really couldn't smell it. I melted half a brittle of Smurfs in the Kitchen. This is blueberry marshmallow cookies, birthday cake Twinkies, and vanilla fudge butter. I just wanted something fruity and bakery again, so I melted half a brittle throughout my whole open concept, and is a really good performer. I love blueberry. Yeah, it was great. Would I pick it up again? Probably, yes. I have two here from BRITTA'S Creepy Treasures. The first one is in Night Terrors. This is blueberry cheesecake, lavender, and vanilla bean marshmallow. This one was really pretty. This was a night melt for me. This was a great performer, and this is what I meant about putting lavender with something sweet. It was great with that vanilla bean marshmallow. And that blueberry cheesecake, I didn't get any kind of sour note. It was just it was a very bright blueberry though, but this was gorgeous. Would I pick it up again? Yes, I would. Also, blending is the secret. This is chestnuts and brown sugar and animal crackers. I cut this piece up, threw it in some tea lights. It was okay. It was light. It was on the lighter side. I really didn't get wowed by this one. Even in here, it's just really, really light. So this is probably not one that I would pick up again. I have a few from L3 Waxy Wonders. This was from an Advent. This is Horrorland. This is fresh baked bread, peanut butter, raspberry jelly donuts. So I think this was from a Halloween one. I was on this peanut butter and jelly kick. I'm trying to find out what peanut butter works. I'm struggling, but like I said, that Teddy Bees one was fantastic. This one, I really didn't get peanut butter. I really just got the jelly donut. Well, raspberry, not even so much the donut, just raspberry. So this was okay, not a favorite. Also, I think this could have been from the same Advent, The Witching Hour. This is lavender chamomile, boardwalk mallow clouds, and cashmere, whatever that is. Not cashmere, but cashmere. I don't know what that is. But this also, I believe, was like a herbal kind of lavender. I didn't really like this one. This was a night melt, and it was just to me, so not a repurchase. Blueberry muffin, roasted chestnuts, brown sugar, sweet cream. I took this little shape in to work with me and threw it in my hot plate warmer, and this was really good. Really liked it. I like the blueberry muffin, and the other components just added and made it a really great bakery, so liked that. Blair Witch, this is toasted mallow, graham crackers, and Nutella. This was a, God, what do they call them? Not a cloud cake, but it was like a big chunk. So I chopped it up and threw it all over my open concept in tea lights. And again, I really didn't get much from this one either. I was really hoping to get the Nutella. I wanted something nutty. Anything that leaned peanut butter, I don't know. I was craving it, but this did not do it for me. This was a no-go. And Boardwalk Mallow Clouds Smoked Vanilla Lord of Misrule. This was the same thing, a chunk that I cut up and I melted in tea lights throughout my open concept. And I really loved this. So these are, when I melted these, we were still in like cold, rainy weather. And this was really beautiful. I wanted something that was kind of cozy, not overly masculine, just cozy. And this did it. This was beautiful. Yes, I would pick that one up again. I have a few from Rose Girls. This is, I think I got these in a D stash just because the labeling is different, but I had a couple chunks in Raspberry Carbs, and I didn't think I would get anything from this because I don't know how old this is, but I chopped it up and melted it in my bedroom with tea light warmers, and it was beautiful. So, I mean, I love tea lights for that reason. Even if you have older wax and you don't think that it smells very strong, you can get something out of it. So, instead of it getting wasted and throwing it away, it was great. I love that one. Also, sugar cookie dough, cream cheese, waffle cone, wackadoodle. I don't know what this is, but I think this is, same D stash. I didn't think I would get anything from this, and I was so surprised that I did. And what I was smelling, I absolutely loved. I don't know what wackadoodle is, and sugar cookie dough to me usually doesn't come out very strong. Maybe it was that waffle cone and whatever wackadoodle is, but this was just a really cozy, warm bakery scent. I really liked that, and I was pleasantly surprised. I tried to look up scent notes on this one on the Facebook page, and only one post came up about it, so I don't know. This is You Can't Beat a Babka. But smelling it, and when I was warming it, it smells like chocolate, whether it's like hot cocoa or I don't know. I get chocolate cookie maybe. This is a good chocolate melt. I mean, it was fine. It was a good performer. I melted it in tea lights and it did fine. Making bread in Cookie Land. This is fresh baked bread, baked zucchini bread, cookies, donuts, toffee, butterscotch pretzels. I really, really wanted to love this one, and I remember that this was hype back in the day, but I don't know. I really didn't get much from this one. Yeah. I was really hoping for like a fresh baked bread. I knew I wasn't going to get that with zucchini bread, but zucchini bread is generally like a pretty strong oil to me, but I don't know. I don't remember getting much from this one. And then I melted some Blackberry Mocha cookies. I did not like this one. It was a good performer, but I think this is like that blackberry jam butter cookie oil I do not like, which is why I just wanted to get rid of it. And it had some chocolate in there. But yeah, it was a good performer, but not a scent I loved, so I was happy to be done with it. I have a few things here from the Bathing Garden. First was a sample of a sugar scrub. This is in Berry Velvet Cake, and I thought it was really good. I don't know scent notes on it, just a little bit of, but it was a really pretty berry. I actually use sugar scrubs when I shave, so I really liked it. The fragrance was good, and I have purchased her sugar scrubs before, and I love them. I just have so much body care that I'm just trying to work through that. In wax form, I melted some dark chocolate donut. This is chocolate cake donuts frosted with dark chocolate cream cheese frosting. I really am not a huge fan of chocolate in wax, but if I had to pick a favorite, it is 100% this. This to me is just so realistic and as close as you can get to an actual cake baking in your oven. I swear. Maybe it's the dark chocolate oil I prefer as opposed to just like regular chocolate. This is just delicious. And every year I grab another bag of that. Little Black Dress. This is carnation, orange blossom, sandalwood, black rose, charred wood, dark patchouli, vetiver, and vanilla beans. So this was offered a long time ago too. And they were these cute little dress shapes. You can see all the black glitter. But this scent to me was just really, really heavy perfume, not a favorite. It was really strong, but I'm just not into really heavy perfume smelling things. So this wouldn't be a repurchase, but it was really strong. Platinum Pout. This is violet, mimosa, and neroli blends with black tea and hints of patchouli for depth. This was really pretty. This did not smell like patchouli or dark. This was just very bright. I actually had to look up scent notes because to me, this just was a really soft, pretty floral. I really like this one. That's Platinum Pout, and I melted this in my bedroom. And I would absolutely pick up more of that. Some Belladonna Tincture. This is a spicy blend of black pepper, patchouli, vetiver, softened by Mallo sandalwood, which is supposed to be a Lord of Misrule type, and I really like this. It comes off a little bit masculine, but this is a masculine blend that I love. It's really just the heavy cologne-y stuff I don't like. But this was really pretty, and I have picked this up a few times. I have a few clams of this, so yes, I would buy it again. And raspberry donuts. This smells of cake donuts frosted with raspberry cream cheese frosting. Melted this in my bedroom. This was beautiful. This was a really good raspberry. When I was smelling it in the bag, even now, I really wasn't getting anything, so I was kind of worried I wouldn't get performance from this, but it was great. I loved this, and yes, I would pick up more. Then I have some SCENTSY. I melted through 2 clams of maraschino sugar cookie. This is sugar cookie dough baked with vanilla and drizzled in a sweet maraschino cherry glaze. So this is the first time I've ever melted this, and I melted 2 bars throughout my open concept, and I don't know, I liked it, but I didn't love it. I was expecting more from it. I have more, so I will melt it later on. I mean, it was okay, but I've just heard so many people rave about this that I was expecting this to just be a powerhouse, and it wasn't. But like I said, I have a couple more bars of this, so I will try it at a later date. I melted 2 bars of Oats and Honey. This is a buttery mix of toasted oats and Tupelo honey, oven crisped with vanilla maple. So this, it's funny, like I had these bars and I had them in my club for a while, and then I took it out to make room for something else. But now that I've melted this, I need more. I love the honey in this one. And this was such a good performer in my open concept. I loved it. It was just really comforting and just made it smell like home. I don't know how else to describe it, but this was great. My favorite coffee scent from SCENTSY is Coffee Tree, so I melted 2 bars of this. This is freshly roasted coffee beans. That's the best way to describe it. And it is. I love this one. I think this is the best coffee. It just smells like walking into a coffee shop. It's a great performer. I have so many bars of this that I actually did end up taking it out of my club, only because I feel like as far as coffee blends go, you can find coffee from any vendor, and I'm just trying to shrink my clubs as much as I can because I keep adding to it and it's just not working out. Also went through 2 bars of Sweet Plum Pastry. I don't know what happened, but this was in my club and I just realized like it's gone. I think I accidentally deleted it. But this is Black Plum and Toasted Coconut Garnish a Marshmallow Cloud. This is yummy. Oh wait, you know what? I know what I did. I think that I replaced this with Rum Pum Plum because I think that I liked that one better. But now that I've melted this again, yeah, I am kind of crying a little bit. But I know one day this will come back because this is a lover of many. So I know it will return one day. This is beautiful. One of my favorite bakeries, and it's a great performer in an open concept, hard to scent house. Then, because of my peanut butter kick, I melted 2 bars of graham cracker crunch. This is caramelized graham cracker layered with crunchy peanut butter and creamy vanilla bean. I did like this one a lot. It wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. I don't feel that it lasted for a very long time. This has been in my club for a while. I have accumulated several bars. And because I didn't love it, I did give it the axe. So I no longer have this in my club, but I'm okay with that because I really don't grab peanut butter all the time. I went on this weird peanut butter kick this round. I don't know why. But yeah, it wasn't as great as I was hoping it would be. Then I have some Bath and Body Works goodies. I changed out a wallflower in our downstairs bathroom, and I put in some Wisteria Garden. This was a collection last spring, I think, Bridgerton collection. This is Sweet Rosewood, English Rain, Lemon Petals. It was a pretty bathroom scent. I don't know if I ever got the candle in this or not. I meant to, but I don't know. It was pretty. If I don't have the candle, I'm not going to cry about it. It wasn't my favorite. And in our front, our living room, family room, living room, is Lavender Vanilla. I have 2 wallflowers in there on separate sides of the room because it's a pretty big room. So I put in some Lavender Vanilla. I just wanted people to come in and just kind of have it cozy feels in there. And it did good in the beginning. Like the first couple weeks you could really smell it, but then I think after a while it just kind of dies off. So this isn't a very strong scent. Maybe it would be better suited in a bedroom. I finished a candle in Banana Walnut Muffin. I do have another 1 or 2 of these, and I'm glad I do because I love this one. This is Sweet Banana Golden Nutmeg Cinnamon Sugar Muffin. So really loved this one. It was a great performer. I ended up throwing it in the candle crock when I was done just to get the little bit of life out of it. Beautiful. It burned great. It was a great thrower, and I'm glad that I have more. On my husband's sink, on his side of the bathroom, he finished a hand soap in Almond Blossom. He's not really into like foofy smells, so I always try to pick things that are kind of bland or not super foofy for him. So this was almond milk, coriander, and vanilla sugar. It was just a very soft but cozy type scent. It's really pretty. He didn't complain about it, so that's a plus there. I thought it was a pretty scent, and I have had it in like body care also, so yeah. Also, I've said I'm kind of on this kick with their washer fragrance boosters. So I finished a cozy cashmere, and I was kind of nervous because I'm not a huge fan of cashmere, but this one was pretty. This isn't my favorite scent, but I really liked this for like blankets because it just gives that cozy feel, or sweatshirts, sweats, just pajamas. Yeah. So yeah, this was decent. It was nice. Not a favorite scent, but for blankets, cozy stuff, I might pick it up again. It would be a good like winter scent for your bedding. And then the last thing to talk about is a multi-surface cleaner that I finished from Mrs. Meyer's. This is in Bluebell. And it just says, humble bluebells blanket the forests with bursts of blue violet. So I love Mrs. Meyer's. I love the variety that you get and the different seasonal scents that come out. So this one was really pretty. It was a nice spring scent, and it's good on my kitchen counters. It's great to do wipe-offs on the bathroom counters, or whenever there's just a mess on a table, or, you know, the dogs bring in mud from the backyard. So yeah, I would pick this scent up again. It does the trick, and that is everything. Thanks for sticking around, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.